Welcome to the channel guys. So today in this video we are going to talk about how to upload image in server using Flask and Flutter. So without any further delay, let's get started. So first let's start with the server side programming language, that is in Flask, and open your VS Code, create a new file called main.py and import Flask request and JSONify, and let's declare a variable for the Flask. If name is equal to main, we will be running our app.run in debug mode, that is true, and in port number 4000. And now let's define the routes for uploading the image. So let's call it as app.route and the route path, so I will be calling as upload, and the methods for calling this will be post method. And next let's define a function for this upload. If request dot method is equal to post, then only we will be going to execute this function, that is converting the image and saving in our local directory. So if the request is post, there will be different types of methods like post, get, update, delete. So we will be working only for the post. Next is I'm declaring a variable of image file, and basically there will be a request dot files, and in this image basically it's a key value pair, and the value of this key will be stored in this image file. And next we will be taking the file name using the library called workzip, and using this library we will be extracting the base name of that image. So now let's write wixit dot utils dot secure file name, and we will be passing image file dot file name inside this, so that the base file name of that image will be extracted, and we will be saving this in our local directory image file dot save. Let's create a new folder, uploaded images. Let's copy that folder, and inside this we will be storing our image plus the file name which has to be get stored. And if this all the process gets completed, we will be returning a response of success. So in the message we will be returning a message of image uploaded successfully. Okay, cool. Using ngrok I will be making a post request. So now let's run this. First let's run this application, python main.py. Let's hope for no errors. Okay, cool. So our program has run. So and using the ngrok I will be making a post request from a mobile application that is using Flutter. So now let's open the ngrok terminal, and simply you need to write ngrok http 4000, hit enter, and you can see the web address. So basically using this we need to make the API callings in Flutter, that is http dot this ngrok.io slash upload. If we use this, we can upload this image to our server. So now let's start writing code for a Flutter application. So now I have created a new Flutter project, and now let's remove all the codes, comments, hit Ctrl S. Now let's import the necessary package we will be using in this application. One is HTTP package, and the other package we will be using is image picker for picking the image. So now let's hit Ctrl S. Basically Flutter pub get runs and all the necessary dependency gets installed. Now let's run our application. So now we can see the default layout which is provided by the Flutter. So now let's remove all this counter variable and this floating action button. So now let's define a variable date of data type file and name it as selected image and import dart.io. Declare one more variable called message when we get as a response when we upload the image. Okay, let's change our app title to image upload to server. Remove all this code and let's start with a new code. If selected image will be null, then we will be displaying please pick a image to upload. If that selected image is not null, then we will be displaying that image file dot image dot file and that's selected image. Next, I will be creating a button for uploading this image. So let's say image.icon. So on text button dot icon, and when on pressing our I and let's give it a icon of upload file and let's label as upload and this quick. Okay, cool. So label is basically a widget and we will be passing it inside this text and hit Ctrl S. Now you can see a button with upload text. Now let's change style little bit style, give it a button style of background color as material state property material state color dot material state property dot all and let's give it a color of colors dot blue and give it a and hit Ctrl S. Oops. Now the text color has to be in white color, so style and give it a text style colors dot white and similarly in icons too we need to update the colors at colors dot white and now let's hit control. Oops, so you can see a error has occurred, so basically we need to hit curly braces and hit control S. So now we can see when on clicking this button we need to write a functions for picking the image. So let's create get image function. So basically it's function. So let's call image picker dot let's call the image picker which we have imported using the dependency dot get image of source. We will be using camera source dot gallery and let's store it in a variable. So now let's store it in a variable called picked image add await. Since it is a asynchronous function, we need to add await and in get image we need to add a sync. So now let's update the selected image of now let's update this selected image. So let's update selected image is equal to pick image. Okay, so basically file pick is a data type of picked file, so we need to we need to first convert into files. So we need to call this file data type and picked image dot path. So this picked image can be null, so we need to add the apostrophe after that and let's call the state. Hit Ctrl S. Okay, so basically I have written the onPress function for this upload image. So now let's remove this get image. So basically it was for that button was for upload image. Let's now leave it as an empty and let's create a floating action button and on pressed let's call this get image and on child it will be icon of icons dot add. Now hit Ctrl S. Instead of add, let's change it to add a photo. So now when I clicked on this, you can see the images are so basically it's taking the image, and when I click on that particular image, now you can see the selected image on the screen. So when I click on this upload, when I click on this upload, so basically it has to get uploaded in a server. So now let's write for the code for that upload image. So basically we will be calling a HTTP request. So now let's import the HTTP package, import HTTP as, and using this we will be calling the multipart request. And next, as you can see, next we need to write the method we will be going to use, that is get, post, update, anything else. So we will be using the post request and the URL in which we will be going to upload. So basically, as I've said earlier, we will be using the ngrok. So using the ngrok URL, we will be updating over here. So now let's copy this ngrok URL, http dot so and so, and let's say slash upload, and let's store it in a variable called request. Now we need to declare the headers for this request. So basically it will be of JSON format like key value pairs, that is using map string and string. We need to declare the content type as multipart form data. And now let's add our image for and now let's add our image. So basically for that request we need to add the call the files dot add function, and inside this add we will be calling the http dot multipart file, and we need to declare the key which I have said earlier in the server script. So basically this image has to match with this key value pair, and inside this we need to pass more two parameters, that is we will be converting this image to read as byte sync. We will be adding the image as read as bytes and as stream length of that particular image. So selected image dot length. So basically it's giving an error because this image can be empty. So we need to add an apostrophe before that, and we need to add the file name also. Let's add the file name and selected image dot path and dot split. So basically last part will be our image, so basically dot last and save. Now we need to add headers also inside this request. So basically for that we need to add request dot headers dot add all and pass in that headers value. Okay. So now basically after this we need to send the request. So for that we need to include a function called request.send, and it will be returning a stream response. So let's store it in a variable called response. Let's store it in a variable called response, and since it is a asynchronous function we need to add the await, and we need await and async. So now basically this is a stream response. So now we will be converting into a response, normal response, which we will be using. So let's name it a variable as res, and let's declare response dot declare a variable called res, and let's call http dot, that is from http dot response, that is from basically a stream. So from stream response. So this is, since it is a asynchronous function, we need to call the await, and the corresponding variable will be stored in this res variable. So now we need to update that message as res before so basically this will be in the string format. Before that we need to convert it into res.body will be in a string format. So before that we need to convert it into a map string key value pair. So basically, so for that we need to declare one more variable called res.json and convert it as JSON decode res.body, and in res.json we will be storing as message, and the message will be stored inside this message value, and since we need to update in real, we need to call the set state. So now let's check with it whether it's working properly or not. So let's call this upload function on that button click. So fingers crossed, let's check the response whether it's working properly. Now when I click on this upload, now you can see that particular image has been stored in a server. So now you can see that image has been saved in a server. When you see the ng-log console, you can see the request post request was made of upload and it was 200 OK. So basically here it is twice because I clicked on that button twice times. So it's overwritten that same image. Now let's change the image and now let's check with that. Let's click on this peak of feather and now click on upload. Now you can see a new image has been placed. So now you can see the image has been sent to the server. So that's all for this video, guys. So hope you liked this video. If you really like this video, hit on the like button, share and subscribe this channel. See you all in the very next video.